Vintage markets, great food, lots of museums. The Netherlands ticks every box for me. We spent 3 days in Amsterdam, then 2 days in Rotterdam, and we packed in as much as we possibly could. This was our full 5-day itinerary to give you some inspiration for your next trip. Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back here today. We hit 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing. I'm so happy and so thankful and grateful. Thank you ever so much for coming back, subscribing. I really appreciate it. But let's get on with the video because I'm really excited to share everything that we got up to on our little holiday. First day we set off to Bristol. I think our flight was at like 9ish or so, and the flight was really quick. I think it was like an hour or so, and by the time we got there we literally had a whole full day, so it really wasn't like we were missing out on anything, which was awesome. We arrived at the airport and then we got the train straight over to Amsterdam Central, and then our hotel was about 15 minutes away. So the hotel we stayed in was called Hotel Calisto, and oh my goodness, it was absolutely gorgeous. So this is a hotel and a restaurant, and the website says it's housed within a cozy and small monumental building. Calisto is a restaurant and 10-room hotel. The building has always served as a hotel with a restaurant, welcoming people to eat, drink and stay since the 17th century. The hotel room, as you can see, was absolutely gorgeous. The decor in there was stunning. It was such a great location, and a really good perk actually was that we had like a free coffee and pastry on both the nights we were staying. So when we checked in, we went through to like the hotel bit and they gave us these like little cards that said free pastry and free coffee. So that was really great, and we got those from the coffee shop literally right across the road. So that was a really nice extra that we weren't planning on having or didn't know about. It's something about me and my girlfriend, and something that will be reflected through this entire itinerary, is we love to eat and we love to drink coffee. So finding really good coffee spots for us wherever we go is a must. And my girlfriend's little hack for you guys, which I have to share, and you probably already know, but if you go somewhere that you've never been before, type into Google Maps speciality coffee and it'll give you a list of all the best ones close to you. So that is how we found our first coffee shop that we went to, which was stunning, and this is called Margo's. This is actually an all-vegan bakery, and we ended up getting a lovely little focaccia and then some coffees. We always get oat flat whites, but this was probably the best that we went to, Margo's, and we did keep going back there because it was so good. So that was a really good find when we first got there. After that, we wandered over to W139, which is right around the corner. This is somewhere my girlfriend's been before, and she said it's really cool. W139 is a leading production and presentation space for contemporary art in the centre of Amsterdam that has been paving the way for experimentation and new modes of autonomy, self-organisation and collectivity within the arts for 44 years. So it's a really cool arts creative space. I think we paid €3 to get in. I think from the outside you wouldn't expect to know what it was when you walk past. Like maybe a couple people wouldn't have gone in there, but it was so cool. And I only took a few clips because I didn't want to ruin it, but I think this exhibition is on until the 16th of November, and then they have like different things. Yeah, I would highly recommend going here. It was really cool. And then we had this like little leaflet thing that's like a poster that was free that we took. Then in the afternoon we went to Westerpark, and the Westerpark is a public urban park in Amsterdam. The former borough of Westerpark is named after the park, as is the current neighbourhood. So it's just this really gorgeous pretty park that we went round. Rach had been there before, and yeah, it was such a gorgeous day. We were so lucky with the weather. Like the whole time we were in Holland, the sun was shining, there was no rain. It was really nice. That was great. We had a lovely little walk around, and we were doing up to 25,000 steps a day every day we were there. We were filling the time. We were making the most of every second we were there. Quick little mention actually for a supermarket. One of the supermarkets there, I can't remember how you say it. I think it's Albert Heijn. This is the greatest place on earth. I don't know how to describe it other than like Lidl or an Aldi on like steroids. The quality of the produce they sell there, the bakery. I think we went back every day to get these little like spinach and feta twist things. They were so good. I really wanted a sweet treat at some point, and I got this like yuzu lemon donut, and it was the nicest thing I've ever had, and it was like €1. And these lovely little smoothies, we were getting one every day because I was like, I need to get my fruit in somewhere. And then for dinner that day we went to Fou Fow Udon, I think you say it. This was really cool. There was a little bit of a line when we got there, so you write your name on the board and then you stand outside and wait. I don't think you can book tables either because it's quite a small place. place. When we got there, we were like, oh no, this line is huge, but we actually weren't waiting that long because they bring the food out really, really quickly. So I think it's quite a popular place, but Rach had been there before and she loved it, so we decided to go, and I thought it was really, really good. Very tasty. I think we had some kind of tofu dish, we had gyozas, and then we had a bowl of ramen, which was really, really nice. And then after that, we decided to go for a little walk around the red light district. I feel like you can't go to Amsterdam and not go to the red light district. At one point, we really needed the toilet, so we just was like, let's just go into a bar. And we found this kind of like heavy metal bar. We were sat next to like this cool like knight outfit costume thing, and Rach loves history and medieval things, so she was very happy. So we had a little half pint in there and we were just like, this is great. And they were playing like music videos on the TV, and yeah, it was an interesting vibe. That was pretty much everything what we got up to on day one. We fitted so much in and we were so tired by the end of it. That was for sure something. Every day when we were going back to bed, we were like conked out for the night. Day 2 was my birthday, so this was all about me, obviously. Rach asked what I wanted to do, and I said I want to wake up with a coffee and a pastry, I want to go vintage shopping, and I want to go to a museum. So those are like my top criterias for the day, and we pretty much hit all those things. So like I said, Hotel Calisto gave us like these 2 little vouchers for free coffee and pastry from the coffee shop across the road, and I think it was called Good Beans. Yeah, really good coffee. Again, another speciality coffee shop. It was really tasty, and the pastries were so good. I think we had a croissant and we had a pan au chocolat. So tasty. So after that, we headed off to do some vintage shopping, which was second to none in Amsterdam. I had no idea how many great places there are to shop for like vintage secondhand clothing in Amsterdam. We went to somewhere called Waterloo Plain, I think, and this says it's the oldest flea market in Amsterdam. Vintage, antique clothing, food, drinks, and much more. Our flea market is open Monday to Saturday from 9:30 to 6, so this is like an everyday thing. I was overwhelmed with the amount of stuff there was, and there wasn't just that. Like as we carried on walking around the corner, there was more things which was I've never seen before, but I've heard of, where like everything's just kind of like on the floor. So there's like big tarps, and then there's just piles and piles and piles of clothes that you just like stand and go through and dig through. One of our favorite shops we kept going into in Amsterdam and Rotterdam was called Episode, I think. Rach got a really, really cool like Japanese old workwear like bomber jacket, which was really cheap, and they just had really cool stuff. I tried on so many things. After that, we then went to a museum. So we went to the Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art and Design. This was so good. I absolutely loved it. I think this was about €20 each to get into, and I think it's a really great museum. Amsterdam has so many great museums. It's so rich in history. Like there's so many things you can do and see, but this museum was great and just what I wanted to go to. You got in, you could have like a little audio remote, which in some of the clips you can see I've got it to my ear. It kind of looks like I'm on the phone, but you go past like all the different exhibitions, you hold the thing up to the wall and it'll start playing some information about the exhibition, which I thought was really cool. So definitely recommend going there. And they had a really cool like gift shop bit after, which I bought some badges from because I'm trying to collect more badges. And yeah, I thought the gift shop was great. That's one of the best things of museums is the gift shops for sure. I really wanted to go on the tram. I just really love trams. I don't know why. I just think they're really cool. We got the tram, and then we went over to some more different places. We were just walking about, going in some more shops. On one of the streets, it was kind of where like all the big shops were. So there was like a Uniqlo, there was Zara, Pull and Bear. Like this is one of the things I saw when we got there on the first day. I kept seeing people with this like pile of chips with like a mound of Parmesan on. And this place we found is called Fable Free. This was so good. So like from the outside, all you could see is just like lines of potatoes in the front window, and when you go in, you order your food and then they just like make it in front of you. They're like cutting up and frying chips fresh, and we got chips with Parmesan and then spicy mayo or garlic mayo, and then we got like a cheese croquette, and oh my god, these were unreal. If you love chips and cheesy chips, definitely go there. They were so good. They kind of looked like they would be like TikTok viral food. Also on that day we got Dutch pancakes. This was so good. This is one of Rachel's favorite foods, like those little pancakes. I'd never had them properly before, but why were they the greatest things ever? They're literally just like little mini pancakes they make in front of you, and then they can put whatever you want on them. And we decided to go for white chocolate, and they were just 10 out of 10, absolutely delicious. Then in the evening we made a reservation at the Italian restaurant below our hotel room, and it was absolutely gorgeous. It was very fancy. We shared a main and a starter. And then we had a bit of bread as well. We had some focaccia with like fennel butter. We had this beautiful beetroot starter, so fancy. And then we had this delicious fresh pasta for our main with like mushrooms, and oh my god, it was so good. I'm so bad at explaining things, but trust and believe it was amazing. That was our second day. That was my birthday day. It was really full on, but really, really fun. And then for day 3, we were moving out and we were getting the train to Rotterdam. That's something else within like Holland and stuff. It's super easy to get about everywhere. I think to Rotterdam it was about an hour away or so, and it was so easy just to walk to the train station, get on the train to Rotterdam. Like, it was super easy. The trains are really nice. Out of the window, like, all we could see was just beautiful green fields, lots of cows. Like, it was just really, really nice. And it was just such a change of pace from like being in Amsterdam for 2 days where everything is so busy, hustle and bustle, so many bikes everywhere. But once we got to Rotterdam, we checked into our hotel, which was called the Usual. This is such a cool place. I think it's like, from what I could see, it was like a co-working space, but it was also a hostel, a hotel, a restaurant, a chill vibe. Like, when we went in there, everyone was just like on their laptops working, and then there was like a bar. And I loved as well that you could just check in by yourself on the screens. You didn't have to talk to anyone, so it was very like casual, relaxed vibe. And the hotel room was really, really nice, like so nice. The decor was beautiful. They had a TV, because we didn't have a TV in our other hotel room, which is not like a major thing, but it was nice to like sit in the evening and like watch YouTube on the TV. The bathroom was beautiful. The bed was really comfy. Like, the mirror was great. It was a really good location as well, because we were right by everything we needed to be by. Like, we were literally right by the metro, so that was really handy. So we went to find coffee, and like I said, where we were, there was a lot of food places, and we found this cafe called Hopper, which is a speciality coffee shop. Really, really tasty. It was very much needed after like the little travel journey, but again, it wasn't like really hardcore travel. We literally walked to the station, got on the train, and then we were there. Like, it wasn't that bad. And we did some shopping.
Just got this amazing vintage Adidas jacket. The vintage clothes and shopping in Rotterdam and Amsterdam is just like unreal. I got this in like a Kilo vintage shop where they weigh everything and then they tell you the price. And this was £18 and it's exactly what I've been looking for. I love Adidas and I wanted a zip up like this, and it's literally perfect. I'm obsessed. So cute. With this outfit as well, looks really cute.
And then after that, we went to the market hall, which is an incredible food market. We'd been recommended this place. Rach had been, my sister had been, and it's just amazing. Like, they have so many different food places in there, but the thing that caught my eye that I wanted to go to the most was the Korean hot dog stand. I've been wanting to try a Korean hot dog for years. I see videos of people trying them all the time, and I just want one. Like, I just wanted one. I knew I would love it, and I'm vegetarian, so like everything we had was veggie, and they do have like just ones with like cheese in, so I got the one with cheese and then covered in potatoes, and it was, I can't explain how good this was, and it was literally everything I hoped it would be and more. It was so good. Me and Rach decided, we were like, right, we'll both go buy something, come back together and try it. So I got the Korean corn dog and she got some really nice Chinese dumplings. They were so good. They were just like little pockets with like soupy stuff inside and like chili oil. It was amazing. I really wish we had more time to go back there, because there was so many really cool vendors to go to, and just seeing the architecture in there as well was beautiful. So that's a definite recommend to go if you're going to go to Rotterdam, is go to the food hall, because it was so good. I can't really remember what we were doing the rest of the day. I was trying to make notes, but I think we just carried on doing more shopping. At this point on day 3, we were so tired and we kind of just wanted to like have food in the hotel room and chill. So I think that's what we did. We went and found somewhere to get sushi from. It was just kind of like some sushi on the go place. We found the Albert Heijn supermarket. We got a couple snacks and we just like hunkered down for the night and we're just chilling, because we did a really full on couple days. We were just like, let's chill and just enjoy this evening. Come day 4, this is very exciting because this was Miffy day. This was all about Miffy. This was when we got the train to Utrecht to go to the Miffy Museum, which was very exciting. And we actually did like a little Miffy trail. Rach found all the little Miffy spots along Utrecht that lead to the museum. So there's like a Miffy traffic light you can go to. There's a little Miffy plaque. There's like Miffy signage everywhere. There's a little Miffy statue right outside the university, and then obviously the Miffy Museum. So something you need to know if you want to go to the Miffy Museum, it is for children. It says it everywhere online, and obviously if you've seen videos, people probably mention it. It's for children. Like it's basically one big children's play area, but if you love Miffy, it's still worth having a look, but just keep that in mind when you go there. There was a couple different floors. It was very sweet. It was very wholesome, but again, it was designed for children. But the best part of it all was the gift shop across the road in the museum, and I bought a couple little bits. I did a little video, I'll link it below, but yeah, I got a little couple bits from there, so it was really, really nice. Utrecht as a place in general is absolutely stunning. If we went back, I would definitely like to spend a night in Utrecht or a couple nights in Utrecht because it was a really gorgeous place. We stumbled upon this vegan cinnamon roll place, which was gorgeous, which was called Have a Roll. I love cinnamon rolls. When we saw this, I was like, yes, and even better, they were vegan, but they were definitely really, really tasty. So on day 5, that was the day we were going home, but our flight wasn't until 10 o'clock. So what we did was we went back from Rotterdam back to Amsterdam, and we dropped our bags off at Amsterdam Central. This is really a good tip if you want to drop your bags off somewhere you can't check into your hotel, or if you have like a late flight. You pay €10 for 24 hours, and they're really good lockers. They're really big, they're very safe. So we got to Amsterdam, dropped our bags off, and then we were like, right, what are we going to do now? So Rach had the great idea of taking one of the free ferries across the way. The ferry that we took was the furthest to the left, and this one took us to a place called Amsterdam Noord. We got there, we walked a little bit to this giant shipping yard container thingy called NDSM. Transformed from an industrial shipyard into a vibrant social space, NDSM conceals a wealth of activities all packed into a tight area. Very, very cool place. It was kind of like a big exhibition place. We went in, we walked around, it's free to go into, and then they have like a little cafe bar thing. You go upstairs, there's like exhibitions, and we did this really cool thing called a Barbie peep show. So we paid €1, and then the thing lifted up and there was like little Barbie dolls like dancing in the wall. Like, it's really hard to explain this place, but it was just really, really cool. Definitely worth a trip to, like, because if you can literally get a free ferry over the way, like, it's definitely worth having a look. Obviously it's not as big as like Amsterdam Central is, but there's still really cool places to go. And we went and had food at this place called Noord, I think it was, and it was right by the river, and it was just really beautiful. It was a really beautiful way to kind of like end our trip in a way. It was really nice. We had like a couple bits, we had like a salad and some other little bits, but I would definitely go there if you're going to go over to Amsterdam Noord. After that, we got the ferry back because again, it was free. It was great. It was really cool actually because bikes can go on there, motorbikes can go on there, cars can go on there. I thought that was a really nice incentive, and you may as well go on if you can. We did a bit more shopping, and that pretty much like took us up to the time we had to go back to the airport. Again, it was super easy to get back to the airport. We just hopped back on the train, went to the airport, and then we were there. And that was that. So that was pretty much our little itinerary of everything we did on our trip to Holland. We packed in so much. We had the best time. I'm very grateful that my girlfriend had been there a couple times and she knew where to go, what to do, what to see. I really feel like we made the most of it, and hopefully this has given you some ideas for your trip if you're going to go. I would definitely go back again. I can't wait to go back again because I feel like there's just so much more things that we could have done and seen. If you are an Amsterdam native or Holland native, or you've been a bunch of times and you want to give some more suggestions and tips of places to go, things to see, please feel free to leave them below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I would absolutely love that. I really hope you're having a lovely day, a lovely week, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.